And so settling in now for the practice of Yoga Nidra. And lying on your back with your feet about hip distance apart. And allow them to splay out to the sides as they will. And, cover yourself in a light blanket if you have one. The body temperature could drop during this meditation. If you need support under the knees, to support the lower back for the comfort that you're looking for, go ahead and put a rolled up blanket or pillow, something to support your knees and back of the legs. And allow your arms to fall to the sides, not touching the body, just out to the side gently though. And if it feels good to you, allow the palms to face upward in a receiving position. If that doesn't feel comfortable to you for any reason, you can turn the palms in or even cross them over the chest and put the hands on the heart. Again, we're going for supreme comfort here. The head should be resting on a light pillow or folded blanket. And allow the chin to gently tuck towards the chest, not creating any kind of friction in the airway. And just lie here for a moment and kind of work out any last minute kinks or fidgets and wiggles that you might have. Let's begin tonight by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. Big inhale through the nose. Hold that in if you can. And sigh it out the mouth. Again like that. In through the nose. Holding at the top. And let it go out the mouth. One more time like that. In through the nose, big and deep. And if you can sip in any more, pulling in it, holding it, allowing all the day's frustrations and stresses to build. And release out the mouth. And now, as you lie there in the pose known as Shavasana, begin to feel the weight and the point of contact between the heels and the surface beneath you. Begin to feel the back of the calves and their contact with the floor. Maybe the back of the hamstrings and glutes or buttocks. And the middle and upper back and the shoulder blades. And the back of the head. Just feel the ground supporting you. And feel as if the back of the arms and hands are planted to the surface beneath, supported. Begin to feel as if your body is rooting itself into the surface beneath. Begin to feel roots extending from the body into the surface beneath. Begin to feel glowing sunshine on the top side of the body. And with the sunshine, the roots grow deeper, establishing themselves firmly in the ground, all while warm sun rays find their way to the body. And begin to feel energy flowing outward from the body, becoming aware of exterior surfaces. And begin to close the eyes down or soften the gaze. And as you move throughout the space, sending energy out from the body, begin to pick up on any interruptions that you may encounter. This could be furniture, doors, windows. Begin to really orient yourself rooted to the surface, orienting yourself in the room. And begin to hear sounds, the sounds outside of the room that you're in. Just scanning for external sounds. You hear a sound, acknowledge it, no judgment, and letting it go. Moving from sound to sound. Briefly pausing on the sound and moving to the next. And begin to move closer into the room. And still keeping the pattern with the sounds as you acknowledge a sound and let it go. And now begin to hear the sounds inside the body. Sounds of digestion, and sounds of the natural breath, the sounds of the heart beating. Acknowledge the heart beating and the blood that's flowing to and from, providing nourishment to all the extremities. Acknowledge the sound of digestion as it works to provide nourishment to the body. Acknowledge the sound of the natural breath in through the nose, touching the point at the back of the throat, flowing down into the lungs, providing oxygen to the entire body. Exhaling carbon dioxide, touching the back of the throat as it exits the body. And begin to see the breath as it exits the nose. Imagine how far the breath goes. Begin to see the exiting breath glowing with light as you take in new, fresh oxygen past the point of the back of the throat, into the lungs, and throughout the body. Feel the oxygen feeding the body. And imagine the body, the inside of the body, glowing with each successive breath. And at this point, I bring about awareness of a Sankalpa. A Sankalpa is a short, positive, self-affirming statement. It needs to be present. And if you have a Sankalpa, on the next inhale, breathe the words in. And on the exhale, mentally repeat the words to yourself with force and vigor. If you do not have a Sankalpa, I offer this. I am radiant light. I am radiant light. Inhaling the words, I am radiant light. And exhaling with full vigor and force, mentally repeating, I am radiant light. Repeat this 3 times. Now let that go. At this point in the practice, awareness will be moved throughout the body. Begin by building awareness on the right side of the body. Move awareness into the right arm, and the right hand, and bring full awareness into the right hand thumb. Mentally repeat, right hand thumb. Continue like this. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, side of chest, side of waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the whole right side of the body. Full awareness of the whole right side of the body. Moving to the left side of the body. The left arm and hand. Full awareness in the left hand thumb. Mentally repeating left hand thumb. Index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Little finger. Palm of the hand. Back of hand. Wrist. Lower arm. Elbow. Upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. Side of chest. Side of waist. Hip. Thigh. Knee, shin, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the whole left side of the body. Full awareness of the whole left side of the body. Now let the naming of the body parts go and bring full awareness to the right heel, left heel, right back of calf, left back of calf, right back of knee, left back of knee, right back of thigh, left back of thigh, right buttock, left buttock, spinal column from tip of tailbone to midbrain, from midbrain to tip of tailbone, spinal column from tip of tailbone to midbrain, from midbrain to tip of tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the space between the shoulder blades, back of neck, back of head, crown of head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center. Bring full awareness to the eyebrow center. Right eye, left eye, right eyelid and eyelashes, left eyelid and eyelashes, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, bridge of nose, tip of nose, both nostrils together, the whole nose, full awareness of the whole nose, upper lip, lower lip, line where the lips meet, both lips together, teeth, tongue, gums, the whole inside of mouth, right side of jaw, left side of jaw, chin, throat, throat pit, full awareness of the throat pit, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of chest, left side of chest, the heart center, full awareness of the heart center, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, the navel center, full awareness of the navel center, right side of pelvis, left side of pelvis, the pelvic floor, full awareness of the pelvic floor, the entire pelvic region, right leg and foot, left leg and foot, both legs and feet together, right arm and hand, left arm and hand, both arms and hands together, torso, neck, head, torso, neck, and head together, front side of body, back side of body, right side of body, left side of body, the whole body, full awareness of the whole body. Bring full awareness to the whole body. And with the next inhale, bring awareness to the natural breath. And on the next inhale, begin a count down from 54. Inhaling 54, exhaling 54. Inhaling 53, exhaling 53. Continue like this until 1 is reached. If the count is lost, begin again at 54. Inhaling 54, exhaling 54. Inhaling 53, exhaling 53. If 1 is reached, begin again at 54. Inhaling 54, exhaling 54. Inhaling 53, exhaling 53. Now let the count go. And on the next exhale, bring about the awareness of heaviness. Feel the body becoming heavy, pressing into the floor. Heavy. As if to move one finger would require massive amounts of energy. Heavy. Feel the body growing heavy. Hear sounds from a perspective of heaviness. As if lying on wet sand, pressing into the earth. Heaviness. And on the next exhale, bring about sensation of lightness. Feel the body growing lighter, pulling itself out of the sand and growing light. Feel the body as if having ingested helium, lightness. As if it were a hot air balloon, lightness. As if hovering just off the surface, lightness. As if gravity were no longer holding the body, lightness. Hear sounds from a perspective of lightness. Smell the scents of the earth from a perspective of lightness. Now let that go. At this point in the practice, images will be named. Visualize these images on the back of the closed eyelids, a space known as Chittakash, or the movie screen of the mind. Visualize them in full detail, vivid color, and then let them go. Walking on a mossy path with bare feet. A clearing in the distance. Tall wet trees. A vast meadow. Fresh daisies. A snow-capped mountain in the distance. A lake, smooth as silk. Clouds gathering. The rumble of distant thunder. Lightning striking a tree. A cabin in the distance. Smoke wafting from the chimney. A boat speeding across the lake. A puppy quickly approaching. A rocking chair rocking back and forth. A good friend's face. The smell of bacon cooking. Now let that go. And begin to bring back into awareness the Sankalpa. And on the next inhale, breathe the words in. And on the next exhale, breathe them out with full force and vigor, breathing them into the universe. And repeat that 3 times. Mentally to yourself. Now let that go. And begin to sense the energy field that you sent out from the body. Begin to become aware of all of the obstructions and your orientation in the room. Begin to become aware of the surface beneath you. no longer rooted to the floor. And become aware of the clothing and blankets over the skin. Begin to become aware of the air on the skin. And if it feels good to you, begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe some of the larger extremities, the feet, the hands, the forearms, calves. And if it feels good, you can give a stretch overhead or any way it needs. You can find your way, if it's available to you, onto one side or the other into the fetal position. Just absorb. Absorb the time you've given to yourself. Absorb the Sankalpa that's at play for you in the universe. Give thanks to yourself. Gratitude for showing up. And know that you've been practicing Yoga Nidra. And the practice is now complete. Thank you for taking the time